How's it going? Welcome back to another video. So we've got ourselves a base icon, Claude Makélélé, who this one in particular, I was actually really interested in trying out. It's not one I've really ever looked into, if I'm being perfectly honest. I completely disregard him every year because of his right mid position. But of course, with how the position modifying system and kind of the alternate positions work, it definitely allows more usability for this card in particular, because you can use them centrally, CDM or center mid. There are those weird people though who like using these type of players at like fullback or right mid, which you could probably get away with, but I definitely think his strongest position is going to be in that midfield role. Now, I like Makélélé. I haven't really noticed particularly right now, until I'm really looking at his stats. But his card looks, it's interesting, right? Because with this type of player, the type of skill set you're getting and type of player you get, right? So he's not the strong, he's not going to offer you much attacking threat. He's, in terms of technical ability, quite average. He's really just in your team to be a ball disruptor, someone who wins the ball back. And yeah, I'm looking at the card, right? He only has 70 defending. The actual in-game defensive stats aren't incredible. But the thing is, right, so with Makélélé, you're getting, his playstyle is not necessarily going to change, and he's still going to have the similar mechanics, same animations for the most part. Obviously, nowhere near as strong in defense because of the statistics being so drastically different. So he's still going to, I'd say, have a very similar playstyle to his other versions, just due to, I don't know, just he's going to have those mechanisms and animations, right, that are going to feel like Makélélé. So, I'd still say, in terms of what you're expecting, that's what you can expect. But yeah, the defensive stats aren't top tier, so in terms of the quality, of those attributes, it's not going to be quite there. So, yeah, the first thing I will say is the pace, the mobility on Makélélé. I think that's a really key, probably some of his strongest attributes, right? So he's very quick. He's not lengthy, but he is very quick in transition, right? He's got the 85 sprint speed and 88 acceleration. And the thing, it's like Conte, right? Except Conte's much slower. These types of players, it seems like they're everywhere, and they glide across the pitch. And that's just because their transition speed is so good. And you can definitely feel this on this card. He feels very quick, also down to his high agility and balance stats. And, he's smaller than your traditional CDM. He's 5'9", right? So that means a lower center of gravity, which means, of course, quicker turning. So you can really feel that not only on the ball, when you're turning in tight spaces, but also the jockeying speed feels really quick. And when you come against those, really good attacking players who can move, he's going to be able to contain and kind of adjust his body accordingly. So yeah, I really like the mobility on this card. He's also got, when you look at the other dribbling stats, 85 reactions, which is also really important. But yeah, the other dribbling stats, he's got 84 ball control and 79 dribbling. So, it's not like he's incredible in that regard. When it comes to passing, he's got the 84 vision, 86 short pass, 79 long pass. I mean, he does the job, gets the ball out fairly accurately, and he doesn't really lose the ball when distributing, which is the most important. The shooting, very average. As I said, he's not going to really be a huge attacking asset for you. He's really just going to be, that ball winner in the midfield. But yeah, the defending, definitely an area you want to kind of adjust with a chemistry style. And I'd say definitely his strongest, because, he's not going to be bullying players off the ball with his size, his power. He's not a powerhouse by any means. And he only has 79 strength, 71 aggression. And I feel like most of the time when he was winning the ball back, it was just from picking off passes. He's very good at just reading the play and getting a foot in to, win the ball back off, zonal play, that interceptions. He's got the 69 interceptions, 70 defensive awareness. That's not great, but I did feel his defensive positioning was, fairly good. But you can definitely see in some instances the lack of interception stats. He'll kind of stick a dangling leg out. A lot of instances, but he won't be able to reach it. But you can see, like I said, most of the defensive play is through picking the ball off. But yeah, the tackling I'd say is very average. 74 stand tackle and 72 slide tackle. And then you have the 87 stamina, which I think is really good. So he will last the full game. So yeah, it's for the price. I think he's around 240k. Definitely not one I would go out and buy. Because I don't think he necessarily excels in one specific area, but I think he's definitely a good option. If you pack him, he's definitely worth trying out and using. He's, I'd say, fairly meta, and definitely very usable. So that's going to be my video. Please like, of course, subscribe, comment down below who'd like to see next, and thank you for watching.